Hello everyone! Welcome back to the stream. And welcome back to some more Fallout 3. Now, Eno, I saw you writing a message an hour ago. I don't know if that means that you're here lurking, being ready and able to get going. But if you are, thank you so much for being here. And Zelda Cutie and Stress Test. It's the 100% mentally stable one. Yes, it is. Welcome, Zelda Cutie, welcome. As well as you, Stress Test. You know, I don't think anyone here, like literally anyone here, is technically 100% mentally stable. But that's, you know, that would be way too boring, right? You need some excitement in your life. I'm totally not lying. Yeah, totally not. But welcome nonetheless. I guess we got the Swedish team here. Well, hi Locus! Welcome! Thank you so much for tuning in. You broke the Swedish streak. But that is probably a good thing. That is a very good thing. Hi Locus, thank you so much. Oh, and Radiance! Hello! You fools cannot resist my Italian divinity. Welcome. That is true. Your divinity is hard to match. That is very true. Hopefully you all had a great weekend, and hopefully you're all ready and able and excited for some more Fallout 3. Now, I'm not sure if it shows up on the webcam or not. I mean, because I'm not sure. Usually I'm a quite pale person, okay? Surprise, I tend to stay indoors, and I don't enjoy being out in the sun, you know. Some things happen, you turn out to be pale. However, this weekend, I had to wrestle, as some of you might or might not know. And during, or rather before my wrestling match started, I actually had to get into the gimmick. And the gimmick was actually changed this weekend. So I had to apply I'm not sure what it's called in English, but some sort of cream that darkened my skin so it looked like I had a tan. I'm not sure if that's still on or not. I don't think it is. I think this is my normal skin complexion. But I was but maybe I don't know. I might get a placebo effect here. Astoria Pizza, I give that a 5. Okay, you know, before we actually get started with the stream, I think we need a proper assessment again of the pizza, because I know that we always talk about different pizzas in this stream, right? So it's a good idea to actually have a good reference of what I consider to be a good Swedish pizza. So let's get this discussion out of the way and ready. This is the pizza that Radiance is referencing. This is what I ate during yesterday's dinner. There we go. Fries on a pizza. And you guys didn't like the addition of jalapenos that are scattered about. I like it because it adds some heat to the dish. Now, anyone who hasn't seen this pizza before, just on a quick glance, is this good or bad? We know right now that Radiance give this a 5 out of 10, okay? That's a very mid score. I prefer to give it about a lot higher, of course, but I'm very biased. My only thought this day is been, why haven't I killed myself yet? That is a very dark thought to have, Zelda Cutie. Maybe the answer... Well, I'm not sure. Maybe the answer is food. I'm not sure. A pizza with fries. I'm intrigued. I enjoy that pizza, I think. Dude, I'm happy to hear that. And Zelda Cutie, you might be feeling down, but... You must agree, right? That this is a good reason to keep going. There's no good in... Wait, Radiance, you have to explain yourself. Because here we go. Here we have a High Locus, right? Being very open-minded here about fries on pizza. You know, being intrigued and possibly thinking that he'd enjoy this, right? Okay, but Zelda Cute and Stress... You also have some mixed feelings. I see. You know, maybe I'm just overhyping the fries on pizza thing. And maybe it's not that good. Well, I think it's amazing, but yeah. I don't get it all the time, because, you know, getting a dish of, I don't know, fries on top of a pizza, it's actually almost like eating 2 meals at once. So it's very much much more filling, okay, compared to like just eating, you know, a pizza with normal toppings. Fries on pizza are amazing. Okay, alright, so that's good at the very least. I can clearly see it's not cooked very well. I'd say a little overcooked. Are you talking about the fries or the pizza? Or both? I mean, I thought it was totally fine. Or at least I remember it as being totally fine. Or maybe, okay, or either that, or I've had a horrible pizza like every time I've ordered one. Like maybe I haven't actually tasted true greatness just yet. Who knows? Alright. Well, with all that out of the way, we are currently in the Operation Anchorage DLC. As you can see, this is a completely different map from the normal Fallout 3 world. And we are doing this quest, paving the way. Which, like, in short means that we're gonna attack this little marker over here to our right. Right over there. Which is a listening post for the opposing forces. The Chinese communists, because we're still in a simulation right now. I don't think we have much more of this DLC, because I know it's the shortest one. Oh, Mining Town, sorry. So I think we are almost done, but I'm not entirely sure. Fries on pizza is amazing, but that pizza look a bit boring. Interesting! It gives similar vibes as pita with fries. Pita with fries. I don't think, like, have I tried that? Like, I might or might not have tried that myself, Ilocus, but I would say that that sounds very good, and I don't think I would be against it. Well, depending on what else is in the pita, I suppose. But like on the surface, I'm not against the idea. All right, attack the enemy in the mines.
Yes, sir.
I thought this was a listening post. I'm not sure why I got that wrong. I did die 2 times yesterday, so in order to keep out my wannabe heroic playthrough, I'm gonna like try to be a bit more safe and sound this time around, but we'll see if we get there. Hey, dude, this sniper is eating up all my bullets. I keep missing everything. Oh, there's a dude with a rocket launcher over there. There we go. Alright, there we go. I may or may not have done more self-harm because I hated my saves today. I wanted to rip up my skin. I see. Well, as before, Silicuity, I'm very sad to hear that. Like, was it something in particular that triggered this? Or was it just, you know, the thoughts got to you, so to speak? Ploping in. Welcome, Ploper. Hello. Shoot, that's a missile launcher. You know, you could actually shoot it off his hands. I might actually... Oh, never mind. That did not really turn out like I hoped. Why are they so tough all of a sudden? Alright, I guess he died. But Plooper, thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome. How are you today? I have to go. I need to buy some monster. Have fun. That is a very stress test coded message. But of course, I won't keep you. If you're back, then we'll welcome you back. But if not, then well, enjoy your monster, I suppose. There we go. All right. Okay. Well, I guess we know at least some of what Selacute has done during this weekend, but has anyone else had any plans or any exciting things that you had done? Maybe not as harmful, maybe. There we go. Now this is more akin to the damage I came to expect. Well, the game did warn us to actually go into the mining town, like, initially. So, I guess it's a good thing that we did save this for the end. Because everything has been feeling bad, and while suicide sounds appealing, I can't hang out with you more. Wait. I mean, we know that that you have been feeling bad, Cutie, right? Oh, who's this?
They took us by surprise.
But what do you mean by not hanging out? As in not like being able to watch the streams? I don't kill myself because I want to hang out here with you guys. Oh, I see. So in a sense, this stream or this community is your lifeline. Is that what you're saying? I don't know like how to properly react to that. I mean, I'm very happy, right? That you're finding people to hang out with and you know, people that you enjoy, you know, and a community you want to be with and stuff. But I would, of course, you're my reason of living. I see what you're saying. Yeah, exactly. But at the same time, that is also, I don't think it's a good thing necessarily, right? Because, you know, how do you even start? Okay, I'm dying. Shoot, I am actually dying. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. Oh, I'm so dead. HP. I feel a sense of belonging, which I haven't felt in a long time, and that is good. Like, don't get me wrong, that is good, and that's the idea of like any community, like including this one. But I'm stumbling over my words here, but what I'm trying to get to is like the reason for fighting and to keep struggling shouldn't come from like an external source. I feel like. Because you never know where that external source are gonna go and what might change. Like, I've been talking about this like tangentially before, as in, I personally don't think that. Let's say, like, I don't think personally like that one's life goal should, for instance, be like finding a partner. Let's say, because then your like life happiness, your self-worth, and your success in life is completely dependent on another person, and people in general change. That is just part of life. Like, that's not bad by any means, but that means that people can grow apart. And I mean, people split up. You know, that's a thing, and it's very often a very sad thing. But sometimes it's a very necessary thing because people grow apart. Be it, you know, like, people that are married, like, or be it people that are just dating. Like, it is what it is. And I feel like the same thing can be said for a community of people that you're part of. I mean, I'm not saying that anyone here are married to each other. Well, I guess that's not true for Stress Test and Moldy Cookie. But aside from that, we as individuals can also change. For instance, at some point, the stream could end, right? I could like find myself in a situation where I no longer can stream. It has happened before. It could happen again. So what I'm saying is that whereas I very much enjoy that people are here enjoying the stream and things like that, it also is a very like realistic scenario that the stream might not be here like forever, right? It as with all things in life. It is temporary. This too shall pass. And this might be temporary, but by the time maybe not here, I might be doing better. That is very much the best scenario, right? You take this opportunity you have at the moment, right? The feelings you're feeling at the moment regarding yourselves and regarding the stream, and that makes you grow, right, as a person. I'm not saying that you need to leave the stream, right? I don't want you to outgrow the stream, but you know, grow as a person, right? And being able to cope. Dude, you know, this DLC really intensified in its difficulty. I don't have much strength, but let's see if I can throw a grenade or two and actually hit them. Can I ask which topic makes you want to suicide? You cannot answer if you want. Yeah, it's of course up to Zelda Cutie. It's like everything, because as I said, I hate the thought of being me. I mean, this is not the first time we have talked about this, but a recommendation that was... Oh, this is a listening post. That was mentioned before, and it's a recommendation I agree with is... Well, talking to a professional, if you haven't already. Or maybe not a professional, but like an adult you trust. And an adult that you think can relate to what you're going through, right? And I mean, I guess you're talking to me, and I'm an adult, but I don't think I personally count, because I'm just like a dude on a screen. It should be like someone like in your personal life that is close to you. You can always change yourself and work on it. Yes, that is true. There's always yeah, there's always like a chance for improvement, for redemption, and making yourself better. I mean, it doesn't have to like literally be like growing yourself, or rather like picking yourself straight out of the worst possible pit of your life. You can like it can always be growth in small ways, incremental ways. I have shitty adult people in my life. I understand. Dude, these damn ambushes! I'm doing my best to do this deathless, but this is going really hard. You know, I need to back off actually. I need to go find another health dispenser. This is not going well. There's always light at the end of the tunnel. Yes, indeed. For better or for worse. I've said before, this too shall pass, and it's a very, I guess, very common quote that people mention, meaning that you know, bad times and good times will pass. I have to go. I have choir. I'll be back after. Okay, Zelda Cutie. Take care, and if nothing else, I'm very happy that you tuned in. And I wish you all the best. I have to continue this after because I gotta take a shower. You know, that is self-improvement. You hear me? You notice yourself and you notice that, damn it, I stink. And then you're working on self-improvement, aka taking a shower. I approve, okay? I very much do. And same back to you. I wish you all the best. Assuming you're not coming back. I hope you do not slip in your shower. There you go. But yeah, we haven't really properly discussed what's actually going on in the game. Because yeah, we know that we are in like a computer game. Like we're in a game inside a game in this DLC, right? But holy crap, the enemy keeps throwing worse and worse stuff at you. Like I felt like that this game was, or this DLC was extremely easy up to this point, but now I'm not so sure anymore. Like these dragoon enemies specifically are really tough. I mean, I was literally down to 10 HP at one point. So like the risk of us dying at this point is extremely high. Like I'm gonna do my utmost to avoid that happening, of course, but we'll see. And you know, the thing that bothers me the most, I guess, is the fact that you can't really play the game normally. Well, it's not a bad thing per se, but it's something to definitely wrap your head around, like get used to. Which is the fact that all of your gear is gone, and you're not picking up like stuff that you normally pick up in the game. For instance, you cannot heal yourself outside of health dispensers. No stim packs, like no medics. Basically no consumables except for the psycho. And I think that's, you know, now that I think about it, I think that's actually a good thing. I see you. Because that actually means that you truly have to approach this DLC a bit differently. Like you can't just rely on tried and true tactics in order to beat the game. Which, you know, makes the DLC have like more of a unique experience, I suppose. Well, if you're camping next to a health dispenser, everything is fine, because then you have infinite healing, just like this. There you go. Of course, mention the medics, the addict. Dude, I'm surprised that you remember. Yes, we did become addicted to medics outside of the simulation. All right, let's max out energy weapons. You can get a fort. No, I don't think this is good. Better criticals, I think, is very nice. Yeah, let's get better criticals. We have like 10 points in luck, as well as another perk that gives us an effective 5 additional points in luck. So we're getting a critical hit very often. So I feel like this is actually a very good perk for our build. You know, I would be interested to do this DLC without like a combat build. Because we are definitely just focusing on a character that excels in combat, specifically with small guns. And if you're playing a build like that is built around, I don't know, speed checks or whatever, then I feel like this DLC would be really tough. Wait, what's going on here? Wait, why are you not hostile? We made a friend! I think! Alright, he ain't paid enough for this shit. You know, the Chinese and the Americans, they have finally found common ground, which is the hatred of their own work. I mean, if you're not gonna kill me, I'm not gonna kill you. Like, say back to this to you. I ain't getting paid enough for this shit either. In fact, I'm not getting paid at all. Show my health. Okay, I think I died. Alright, we said before that I need to do. You think you died? I wonder if he's calling his friend, and that is what happened. You know, we said previously that I need to do punishment every time I die, because I'm not dying nearly as often as before. So I guess I'm gonna do that right now. But I'll only do 10 push-ups, okay? Yo, Velo! Welcome! You're actually entering at an interesting time, Velo, cause this DLC is hard, okay? We just died. Even though, like, I'm doing my best here to actually treat this as a hardcore challenge. I mean, I've said that it's hardcore light. I'm still very much dying. I feel like I'm this guy right now, just standing next to my computer, trying to dodge bullets in real life. Doing my best. Anchorage DLC, yes. Yes, indeed. Dude, the damage, and the interesting thing here is that I've literally maxed out my HP stat on this character, right? Like, we're working with... Wait, why do I have a minus in endurance? Is this because I'm addicted? Could be. Well, for some reason I have a negative modifier on endurance. But that being said, like I'm playing as the tankiest character as I can. Easiest one. Hashtag get good. I thank you for your sympathy. I thank you. Alright, so we know that there's a dude on the other side here. But I took way more damage last time, right?
Target spotted. Engaging.
Alright, so there was another guy in the bunker. Alright, so what happened last time was probably that I had one dude shooting me in the back and one dude shooting me from the front. Yeah, because you can see the outrageous damage from the sniper rifle. From these guys.
That should be
Okay.
the last of them. And the last
Use
of
the bomber
bombing
straight to
runs
this
on our
DLC on new
guys.
characters just to get the power armor
I'm
proficiency.
gonna order our men back to the field HQ. See you there.
Yes, sir, Sergeant. You know, Arnie said a similar thing, but because apparently you get like, do you get power armor training from this DLC? If you do, you do get like power armor, well, proficiency as you put it. You get it way earlier than what you're usually supposed to. I mean, if not, you should get like power armor training basically towards the end of the game. Yes, Fallout, Spurgedy, hello, welcome. Yes, indeed. We're playing Operation Anchorage, and it's actually really quite tough.
Sir. All right.
Okay, so
Now it's just
okay,
you
it's
and
only
go
us
take
two
down
now,
the
and there's no way to get more troops. Is that well? I guess
Sir.
he literally just said
Sir.
so. All right, so let's just go for it.
Sir.
Spurgedy, how are you? Thank you so much for tuning in. You do unlock the power armor training by completing this, yes. You know, one criticism that I know that many people leverage towards Fallout, like specifically like the Bethesda version of Fallout. I'm not sure if you agree with me here. Dude, are we just walking through these missiles raining down from the skies? I guess we are. Is that Bethesda has no idea how to actually balance the game properly, like how to incrementally increase the player power by giving them like appropriate rewards and stuff. And an example I've heard being mentioned before is, for instance, the power armor in Fallout 4. The power armor works a bit differently in Fallout 4. For those of you who haven't played that game, in that game you get it like basically at the second main quest storyline, and it's extremely powerful. You're basically a walking tank, essentially, when you're wearing the power armor in Fallout 4. And it's more or less the strongest armor in the game. And the complaint I've heard from some people is that why the hell would you give the player a power armor, like basically at the second main quest, in the game, rather than have it like as a reward later on. How do you guys feel about this? I could see that point, but at the same time, like giving the player a power armor early on also gives the player like an opportunity to enjoy it, right? It's not gonna be like in Fallout 3, where you normally get the power armor training towards the very... Oh, dude, I'm dying. I'm 100% gonna die again. Oh boy, that was close. That was really close. Dude, I should be like creeping forward, sneaking every step of the way, because this is not sustainable. I know that I passed through a health dispenser somewhere, right? Right? maybe not. How long have you been playing? Well, this is the, I think it's the, here we go. The 6th or 7th part that we're playing. So we have crossed the 10-hour mark at the very least. And in terms of story, we're basically done with the main story. We only have one more quest left in the main story. But right now, I'm specifically focusing on playing the DLCs. This is the first DLC that we're trying to tackle. The power armor isn't complete either, though. It gives you the time frame to build one as you go through the game. Oh, that is true. The power armor in Fallout 4 is like a separate, I don't know, progression system, if that makes sense. Because as you say, like you basically only get a frame and some parts of the power armor, but you know it can be better, right?
Nothing noteworthy to report, sir.
Right, at least we can fall back here and get all the stuff. Mevet skill issue, 6-7. But I didn't die, okay? I got better. I adapt, I overcome. Okay, dude in the bunker, they are gonna be... Oh no, they are turrets, never mind. 6 or 7 part, really, 6-7 at your age? Dude, you would...
There he is. Drop.
Oh, dude. Rip. If you've been here, or at least in the Discord, you would see that 6-7 is infesting all of our minds. You know, I didn't even realize I made a reference to 6-7 until you pointed it out, Cloper. It's in my subconscious at this point. I guess we owe it all to Excel Wizard. He said it, not intentionally. Yeah, true. But I did say it. I am guilty. I'm gonna play the super safe and just walk back and heal up. There we go. Well, at the very least, I hope that we're getting close to the end of this DLC, because I'm not sure if I can actually handle the game if it becomes harder than this. Especially here in the trenches where they keep like hiding around corners and stuff. Excel Wizard, more like 6-7 Wizard. Oh yes. They're above us. Can you shoot them through the floorboards? Maybe. Maybe not. I'm not sure why I insist on picking up all of the items. Like, we only have basically one weapon we can use. Nice! Let's just ignore the lore behind the mysterious stranger showing up in vats, okay? Because it shouldn't be possible here in the simulation. Let's ignore that part and just enjoy the fact that we're getting some help. Dude, who's firing at me? So damn hard to hit. The turrets in the bunkers. Wait, am I being dumb here or why the hell is the turret so damn tanky? It's good that you don't mind about 6-7. It would be strange if I actually had thought about it. I guess that is true. I'm starting to see why you think this is so hard. Dude, it definitely could be my playstyle that is messing me up, okay? But why the hell are these turrets so damn tough? I'm literally out of ammo. Alright. Luckily we have a health and ammo dispenser right here. I mean, we did have a discussion surrounding 6-7, like when we played Silksong. Where I expression express confusion surrounding like its existence even. Like why is it even a thing? Like I don't understand the fun factor. I'm not sure if we actually reach a conclusion during that little discussion, but I think, you know, it was just explained away as, you know, kids being kids, essentially. and it is true that every generation have said, like, stupid stuff from time to time. But then it just took a life on its own, and now 6-7 is, like, occupying every single part of our life. E. Is that, you know, is that one of those things that's stupid that we have said? Oh. It is. All I know about E is Rush E. You know, the piano piece that that's like allegedly like impossible to play, or I think it's literally impossible to play. There are some like covers of it, but it's not like the proper version. But like honestly, like Rush E, if you haven't heard that piano piece, it's actually really good. So if E brought us Rush E, then yes, we have said stupid stuff, but it has led to something great. Like, literally art has been born because of it. Or created, rather, because of it. Here we go. Oh, boy. That's USA, he shouts, as he's flaming the dude alive. Never have I ever seen a better representation of the US Army. E was one of them. B in some way was too. Wait, B. I don't think I'm aware of this little trend. 6-7 led to 8-9 and all the numbers beyond. All right, so what we're basically saying here is that millennials, or maybe even older than millennials, we use letters, and Gen Z and younger, they use numbers. But we're all equally brain dead, okay? It's just how the brain deadness like expresses itself. All right, let's see if we can. Oh, did the sniper die? Okay, good. You know, I don't laugh at the actual thing. I laugh at people that laugh about 6-7. That makes me actually laugh. Fair enough, fair enough. I guess that makes sense. Hello, E, are you there? And, you know, and I guess another fun thing about it is like, how many damn references can you actually get? Like, how often can you actually point it out when, you know, you're watching a stream or whatever? That in itself can be funny. I laugh at people who cringe at 6-7. Dude, we have the damn Terminator squad going on here. Alright, I'll allow it. Just give me a power armor yourself and we're good to go. Hell yes. I cringe at the people who don't cringe at 6-7. You know, this is good. We have complete representation right here, right now in the Twitch stream. Whoever you are, whatever you feel like about 6-7, you are represented here. Rip that guy. Okay, that's a new death animation. I haven't seen that before. And Eno, thank you so much for tuning in. I did notice your message that you wrote literally 1 hour before the stream started. I'm not sure if you've been lurking since then, but nevertheless, thank you so much for being here. Let me think, the cringe factor or the horrible factor? It's all a matter of acceptance. Or not acceptance, I suppose. Why are the Mark turrets, or Mark 1 turrets rather, so damn tough? There's like multiple mags just to keep... I don't get it. And there's no other ammo dispensers close by. And I feel like this is a trap, right? With all the electricity. So I'm not entirely sure how to approach this. I'm still sick AF, so won't stay long. I'm sad to hear that. Well, you know, answer me this. Are you at least taking time off work, you know, being sick and all? Because I guess that would be the silver lining if that's the case. Okay, I assume that turned off the... Yeah, right, that turned off the thing. We only need one more piece of intel, and we should have all the pieces we need. Hopefully we haven't missed anything. Enter the Chinese compound, let's do this. Brain rot is funny, not because the brain rot in itself, because of the people who laugh at the brain rot. True. But it's all, like, just also, this has to be said, like, the pure ridiculousness of the brain rot is also very enjoyable. I'm not sure if you have seen that video, but there is like a hilarious video in regards to brain rot, where someone has basically like dubbed over the entirety of the starting sequence of Skyrim, and it's hilarious, okay? Because like it's so damn stupid, so it becomes fun. I use a knife on the turrets. Oh, that is way smarter. I literally can't control myself. I only have to watch. Dude just got executed. How the hell do I know Chinese? Dude, if there's any speech check I want to succeed on, it's gonna be this. I don't hate the brain rot themselves. I hate the people who constantly say it without any meaning. I see. Dude, Radiance, here's the thing though. I think the people who say it constantly, they get something out of annoying people who doesn't like it, right? So, it's like a negative feedback loop for you and a positive feedback loop for them, I suppose. Alright, please. He's drinking pee. Yes. I am, you know what? I am trying to immerse myself as a survivor in the wasteland, okay? And I've watched Bear Grylls before, and he drinks his own pee, so I was like, what the hell? Let's try to do it ourselves. As I said before, you shouldn't knock something before you try it. I can't take time off work. The worst of it is behind me. I just have to deal with this stomach pain from the antibiotics now. Oh, man. Okay, so much for a silver lining, I suppose. But okay, at least the worst of it is behind you. I mean, okay. Dude, I'm trying to stay positive here, okay? Mad, do you prefer... What the hell? Brr. Patapim or burp. Dude, what? I don't know what you said. Like, I assume it's like a code word to like mess with my brain. Dude, I don't know what that means. So I can't say that I prefer either or. Alright, we did fail the speed check. So let's do this. Alright, so only the general is actually hostile towards us. This is definitely a time to actually use some psycho. I'm very scared that this guy is gonna deal a ton of damage. Okay, we are totally out of ammo. So this is what we're gonna do, okay? He's still behind us. We're just gonna drop mines. Sooner or later, someone will walk into a mine. Wait! Why are my own people shooting me? What's going on? Pause. This is actually quite a difficult situation here. This I need to think about. Generally softer than a turret. Good luck. Dude, you were not kidding. You have to hate the brain nerd, as the saying goes. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Fair point. At least you're getting some time off work. Time off. Don't hate the addict, hate the drug, you know? Yeah. What a reaction. They're Italian brain rot and they national heritage. Dude, when I read your message, I read it as you're saying it with pride in your voice. Italian brain rot. Critical strike on powered armor soldier, traitor. Okay. Okay, so I was right. The power armor dudes, they are walking into the mines. Now the issue is that, or somebody's walking into the mines rather. The issue is that they are friendly. Dude, I'm gonna do 10 push-ups and then I need to think about how to actually deal with this situation. Because this is unironically gonna be difficult. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I have an idea. The push-ups have given me insight, enlightenment, some might say. Cause here's the thing, we don't have enough bullets and enough damage to deal with the general, right? He is way too tough on his own. But what we can do is be a bit sneaky. Mayhap you mine one of your own. Oh, that I absolutely did. Playing too much Minecraft, mining my own people. And BT, the aura meme is also considered brain rot, so you also made brain rot memes. There's no escape. Here's what you can do, if we can get control of our character. Hello? I think me pausing at that point actually like mess up the game. I can't move, I can't do anything. We're just having like, you know, the most epic stare down you've ever seen. Alright, let's reload. I don't know what has happened. My game is borked. My game is borked. Okay, I don't remember. All right, okay. This is not too far back. What is sin from the Italians? Aura is different. Aura isn't just a brain rot. They're realities. Aura, yeah, aura is something completely different, right? Or if we're talking about the same thing, like when someone has aura, that is compliment. That you know that's like an unambiguous compliment, right? Step 1, load right before entering this area. Step 2, get ammo. Can you get ammo inside the area though? Because I have a plan. It's a very stupid plan, but a plan nonetheless. But yes, you know, at the very least we can load or save before actually entering the area. There we go. Quick save. Let's go. Bethesda game borked. There we go. When someone has aura, they're irradiated. Right, I'm not gonna do the speed check again because it's gonna be very cheap if I just do the speed check until we succeed. So I'll just do a normal interaction, and here's my plan, okay? I'm gonna use VATS and only shoot him once, and then I'm gonna use VATS and I'm only gonna shoot him once. Hello? There we go. Doesn't really matter where we shoot. Then I go back off for a little bit, and then I'm gonna use that, and I'm gonna shoot him only once. Oh, come on! Don't do me like this. And then I'm gonna use the VATS. I'm only gonna shoot him once. Ah! If anyone knows what I'm trying to do here, please let me know. It would be funny if you figure out what my plan here is. Okay, I can use the sandbags here as a place to, like, I don't know, keeping occupied, I suppose. Going for the mysterious stranger. Yes, Yes, exactly. And by only shooting me once, I'm actually saving ammo. Compared to like just spamming all my AP all at once. We're not cheesing anything here. Well, but this is fine. This is, dude. Okay, I am cheesing. Okay, I'll admit I am cheesing, but I am not using a quick save, quick load as a way to cheese him. So I at least have some honor left. Hello, Mr. Stranger. It would be really, really fun if you could actually join me right here, right now. Okay, I am running very low on ammo. You know, I am a famous tech support. At least they're asking for help with this simple shit. Sometimes it's literally just a click. But that you know, that my parents are very much the same. Like I could at some points I visit my parents and my mother has like all of these like issues just lined up ready to go. And she's like, oh, my iPad doesn't work. And I'm like, dude, I don't even use Apple products. Like, I have no idea what's going on. And she's like, yeah, no, you can fix it. And it's always like something somewhat simple, right? That's very easily fixable. So I know the feeling. That's the curse of you know, being like a tech enthusiast, I suppose. Dude, I'm gonna run out of ammo before this damn stranger is gonna spawn. And I'm crippling most of his limbs here. I guess we can start working on other limbs. Yeah, this is my last shot here. You can still try to spawn the trader using knives or grenades. I'm gonna try to use the knife because I'm actually kind of afraid to hurt my own people, right? So I don't wanna be hostile with the power armor dudes again. My mom managed to wipe her WhatsApp history twice. Thank fuck I turned on the nightly backups when I set up the phone. Oh, he's running away now. Well, at this point, like, even if we get the mysterious stranger, it won't really do anything for us. Okay, he's getting his sword back. Ooh, he hurts though. He hurts. I'm not properly a medic, but if someone shoots you in the chest or in the head, you have a very low possibility of surviving. But in the case, you should at least report at least some damage, or at least feel it. I know that Chinese, we're built different, but maybe that's too much. Now here's what has happened, Spurgny. You have fallen for the American propaganda. In fact, Chinese soldiers are built from better genetics, and they are indeed strong enough to tank a bullet. Oh, he actually died. All right, literally my strat was this: do whatever I could to spawn the mysterious stranger. That obviously did not happen.
Stand down.
So unfortunately, I couldn't actually execute on my plan, but he eventually died on his own. Well, not on his own. Like he got shot. Sir, yes, sir.
With the general's death, our boys can secure this refinery and be on their way to Anchorage proper. You've helped pave the way for taking the city back from the Reds, soldier. Good work.
Thank you.
That'll complete this portion of your training. Report to your superior for debriefing in your next assignment.
I will say this though, that dude is by far the toughest enemy I've ever fought in this game. Oh, we're done.
Good job
all
making
right.
it through that simulation. All you have to do now is open the armory. And as agreed, you get your share. Feel free to take whatever you want. If our records are right, there's plenty for all of us.
Sweet. All right, we're back in our own body. And we can do whatever we want. We could keep the neural interface suit as a souvenir, but wah. Let's not do that. It's a random door. I think you do more with the knife. That could be the case. Oh, medics. I'm not sure. Well, he did die. That was the important part. I wouldn't necessarily say that. Who the hell is Gary 23? Hello? What's the lore behind this guy? Why is he here? All blooded up. Oh, I wonder if this perhaps was another
watch it.
Vault Dweller that they put in the simulation pod, and maybe he got his brain fried or something, and then they just put him here. But it seems like they have done like some operation things on them, you know, with the bone saw and stuff. If this is all a simulation, can't we just get Kobayashi Maru this bitch and win? Now please explain that that reference. I guess I'm not anime certified here. All right, rip Gary indeed. I'll bury you in this makeshift grave here, Gary. I know that you enjoyed random things made by steel and clipboards. May you rest in dignity, or with dignity rather. Right, here we go. Gary 23 has the same vibe as when people add numbers to the end of their usernames. Yeah, isn't that interesting? Eno 88. I'm kidding. You need to let Gary's family involved 108 to know about this. Oh yeah, he had 108 suit. Wait, where is 108? We should know. Oh, it's over here. Dude, we should probably like visit Vault 108 just to like figure out what Gary's deal was all about. Dude, I'm actually very, very tempted to do that. But okay, let's hold off on that. I did for now.
Never would have thought a savage could do it.
How do we open? New quest, go to 108. Yeah. Dude, I've completely forgotten what kind of oh. Here we go.
Great.
The T-51B power armor suit. Don't mind if I do. And there's a lot of other things as well. I'm gonna take everything I can. Oh, we even get the shiny stealth armor. Dude, that is an armor that you also get in Fallout New Vegas, in one of the DLCs. Oh, and we even get his sword. Dude, we're getting a lot of things here. Oh, I think that was the Gauss rifle as well. I'm just gonna grab everything and then I'll sort it out later. And now we're over encumbered, but I guess that makes sense.
Aggressor targeted.
What the hell happened? Yeah, we're definitely using the new power armor here for sure. I guess we can drop the previous power armor. Gary's still better than me after the surgery. so that means that Gary is dead and he's still better off than you. So you are worse off than dead at the moment, Spurgny. The Kobayashi Maru is a fictional unwinnable training scenario in Star Trek designed to test a cadet's character leadership and performance under extreme hopeless pressure. It's a scenario where any decision leads to failure, most famously bypassed by James Kirk through cheesing/reprogramming the simulation. Isn't that kind of what we did as well by jumping over those sandbags? I am gonna join the battle. Just give me 1 second. Let's not carry the missile launcher though. Like, I'm not sure why all of these guys just became hostile all of a sudden, but here we are. I think the sword is my second favorite melee weapon. Dude, I don't have that many skill points in either strength or melee weapons. So I can't really see it in all its glory properly, right? Like even if I try it. Like what's going on? Like why are they fighting? I don't get it. But I guess we can try it a little bit here. Dude, the effect that you get, HP -2 over 5 seconds. I wonder if this stacks. If this effect stacks, it is actually like one of the like most powerful effects you can have in the game. And if that's the case, it doesn't matter what your melee weapon skill is. Like the effect itself will carry you. I have no idea again why the outcast just got crazy all of a sudden, but here we are. RIP Specialist Olin. I cannot sleep. What happened? The night I sleep like 2 or 3 hours, the pain is too loud. I had surgery on my leg. I think he has a weird bone position. Wait, did you like get hurt doing something?
Thank you for helping. Sibley would have gotten the best of me if you weren't here.
Oh, so
it's a damn shame about Olin, but she died well.
Is that all the explanation we're gonna get? What? We literally saw like some sort of power play take place, and I still don't really know what's going on. Okay. Well, I guess we're moving on. We did get a lot of good things though, especially the new armor. the Chinese assault armor doesn't look quite as cool with the power armor helmet on. I guess it looks a bit cooler without. Oh yeah, that's way better. But we are not really like playing a sneak character, so even though it gives you plus 15 sneak, so I don't think it's gonna be for us. All right, let's get out of here. Alright, technically now we can also choose the next DLC to play. Unless we do actually want to like check out Vault 108. Which I low-key kinda wanna do, just to see what Gary was all about. Like he find out his hometown or whatever. I know how it is in English, but a bad thing in my leg. The bone grew too much. Now I have to stay a whole month with a fucked up leg. Oh, so it wasn't like I don't know, a sport injury or whatever. It was just, I don't know, some sort of disease. What are we playing after F3? This we do not know. I assume it's gonna be either Lies of P or Sekiro, based on the current voting. But this can of course change. If you have any thoughts and ideas of what you want to see next, you know, then as always, please let us know. Dude, I feel like this sword is gonna be really good. Like no matter your skills with melee weapons. I'm grateful for my health. I'm, however, not as lucky in other parts of life. I guess you take what you can. Sekiro then. Alright, you wanna see Sekiro. You know, between those two games, I must admit I am more excited for Lies of P, not gonna lie. Okay. Alright, you have some caps, that's good. So now we can at least sell some of the stuff we just got. Yeah. We can sell the normal Chinese assault rifle. We can sell the flamer. I'm pretty sure I want to use the gas rifle, so let's keep that around. I kind of want to keep using the shock sword as well, so I want to keep it. The pulse things we don't need. The trench knife we don't need. We don't need the Chinese stealth armor. We can get rid of a bunch of other things as well. I can't wait for Lies of Ploper. That's the sequel to the glorious Lies of P. LOP will be stalled out for all eternity. It has been stalled out for a good while. However, it should be noted that some of the votes on that game aren't actually like well, they are legit votes, but they have been you know, manufactured. They have been modified, let's say. So I guess that's something to bear in mind. Oh, what kind of ammo does a gauss rifle use? MF cell. That's the same as the same as the plasma gun. So that's good to know.
Good hunting.
There we go. Oh, can we do some repairing maybe? Yes. That means we can sell even more stuff. There we go.
Good hunting.
I think we successfully like unloaded all the crap in our inventory. But now we have so many weapons though. We should definitely get rid of something. But I don't know what. Let's worry about that later. I don't know how to Google Translate. It's called exostosis in English. It's nothing really. It's just that I don't feel good because I've never had surgery in my life. I understand. Have I had surgery before? I mean, I have broken my collarbone before, but I didn't have any surgery surrounding it, so I don't think I've actually had any surgery before. By the way, does anyone here have any opinion on what DLC to play next? Or does anyone want to go to Vault 108 just to see what Gary was all about? If so, now's the time to let your voices be heard, because I don't really have like a strong opinion in either way. And I guess I'm just gonna play Not of This World because this is the DLC that's on the top of the list here. I can't wait to hear how my repellent's working. Well, she's gonna wait for a while. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? Dude, imagine if one of the DLCs has like a giant mole rat as a boss and we just two-shot it with the repellent stick. That would be really, really fun. If before playing Lies of P you want to play a meme game, I advise you Lies of Penguin. Lies of Penguin. Alright, I'll write it down. It's for you on Steam. It's a meme game that you finish on one life. It's a Souls-like with penguins. Alright, I've never heard of it. It sounds very fun, and I'll write it down right now on a post-it note. And we'll see if that gets any traction in the voting list. Play the DLCs. Gary's dead. Let the dead be dead. Alright. Well, in that case, Not of This World. Here we go. Alright. We need to travel to the minefield. This is the closest area. It's also free on Steam. That's awesome. That being said, I usually can't afford most games on Steam. I mean, I know that, if I remember correctly, there is like one game on Steam that is like unreasonably expensive. Like a game that costs like $1,000 or something. Like the most expensive game on Steam. I'm not gonna play that game, like for obvious reasons. But other than that, I should be able to play like most games. What the hell weighs so much? Is it... I guess it's primarily our power armor. The T-51 power armor. Whoops. But Spurgly, are you a big fan of Souls-likes? Maybe add the most expensive game to the voting list. You know, for the for the first time ever, Ploper, I am not gonna add a game to the voting list, despite someone actually recommending it. Cause you know, I know for a fact that that's not gonna be. Oh, dude, here we have rad scorpions. 2 of them, in fact. Oh, dude, and all my keybinds are now gone. Let's try out the Gauss rifle. That's decent damage. Oh, it staggers them. Oh, Oh, so they're being like knocked on off their feet whenever they get shot. Interesting. 200 bucks. I totally suggest it. Wait, shouldn't there be like a game that is worth like $1,000? Or maybe I've been fed some false information here. Dude, the fact that you can just knock people off their feet like this is completely nuts. Yeah, this weapon is absolutely insane. Oh, they're all VR. Ah, I do not have a VR set. So I guess those are the kinds of games I can't put on the list either, because I literally can't play them. I mean, I could buy a VR set, I suppose, but you know, then all of a sudden this hobby right here is gonna get really expensive really quickly. And not at all. Playing in this period for the first time, the first Dark Souls, it's not difficult. It's just the least skill-based game I ever played. The least or the most? Well, I guess you mean least. I'm literally playing since 2 weeks or less. I'm still in the first game areas. I see. Well, I guess it's a good thing that you're starting with Dark Souls 1, given that the games will be... What's happening here? The games only get harder. Oh, this is just a random doctor. I'm not talking about Steam. The most expensive is 1,600 bucks. I see. Is that how it is? Now I'm getting kind of curious. Like, where would you buy such a game? Oh, this is I've seen this before. This is actually where you get the alien blaster gun. But I guess this is also the entry point to the new quest. All right, everyone who has not played this game before, prepare to... Okay, this is not what I had in mind. Prepare to be abducted? What? Dude, I was just gonna show you the alien corpse. I didn't think we were gonna get abducted. Dog meat is waiting outside Vault 101. What? Oh, I'm gonna get so much shit now. What? Dude, what happened to dog meat? That wasn't my fault. That wasn't my fault. I didn't do anything. 1 billion push-ups. What happened? Alright, I guess we don't have a dog anymore. I was about to go to dinner. Unfollowed. Please don't. Alright, okay, you're not getting to see an alien corpse. You're literally gonna get just to see aliens. Bro is going to gym at this point, yeah. Hello. Oh, prepare your buttholes, everyone. This is gonna suck. I'll tact you later, Steven. I'll tact you.
Hey, you okay? You alright? About time you woke up.
I don't know what
Starting to
tact
think maybe
mean
they
in
fried
this
your brains or something.
context.
You got a headache, right? Don't worry, that'll get better. I don't know if it'll matter, but it'll get better. They must really like you.
Ah, contact.
At least they let
All
me
right.
keep my clothes. Looks like they stripped you of everything.
Is this another DLC where you don't actually get to use your own gear? Alright, so this is the Mothership Theta DLC, I'm pretty sure. It's the only DLC that has something to do with aliens, so that would make sense. But that location that we just got to, that is actually there in the original game as well. It's where you get an energy weapon called the Alien Blaster, which is probably one of the strongest energy weapons in the game. Maybe like it is being rivaled by the unique plasma gun. Now strictly speaking about the base game, not the DLCs. But it seems like that has been the entrance area to this DLC right here, which is, well, we're fighting aliens. This can't be happening. I mean, aliens?
Crazy, ain't it? I thought I'd seen some shit out there in the waste, but nothing like this. Not a whole lot of good news going around right now. If you're lucky, they'll leave you alone for a while. If not, well, then it's been nice chatting with you.
Thank you, Soma. Did you throw me into a cell butt ass naked? I guess we're about to find out very, very soon. What do they want with us?
Your guess is as good as mine. I can't understand what they're saying. I don't remember half of what they did to me, and that might be a good thing. I know we ain't the only ones. There's a whole bunch of us in here. They'll pluck folks out every now and then. Sometimes they bring them back.
So, is this a prison break DLC?
Either way, I ain't keen to find out what they're doing.
I thought this game was about a world after some nuclear bombs, and only in a few minutes I've already seen a war with an immortal Chinese commander and a fucking alien kidnapping. Why is every time I enter one of your stream, the game is every time screwed? I don't know, Spurgy. I don't know. I guess we're just attracted to weird ass games with weird ass settings. Okay, who are you then?
You've got it all wrong, kid. You're in here with me. This is my little slice of heaven, not yours.
Why the hostility?
Not a good time for jokes,
okay.
I guess.
Yoke, whatever.
Look, I don't know why they put you in here with me. Maybe it's another experiment. Not like I can ask them to find out. But since you asked, name Soma. Beyond that, I'm thinking not much matters if we're gonna stay stuck in here.
Okay, I have no idea what to do now. Like, to me, it seems like we are completely screwed. Like, we have been abducted, we have been experimented on, and we're on a cell, and there's literally no way to escape, I suppose. But hopefully the game will show us a ray of sunlight. Weird ass game with weird ass settings, maybe please. This is nothing compared to the coffin of Anne and Laylee. That is true. But it does prove the point, right? We are attracted to weird game. Oh, okay, here we go. 7. Hello, you hot, handsome, harmonious, healthy, honest, heavenly, humble, humorous, honest, honorable, haunting hero of the homelands. Lucius, that might have been your best intro yet. And welcome back, Settle Cute. I had choir practice because we're gonna sing on Valborg. Oh! For those who don't know, Valborg is the 1st of May. And that is a holiday, I guess, in Sweden. Most people drink a lot of alcohol during that day, but if you are not allowed to drink alcohol, I guess you can sing like Zella Cutie. Alright, let me greet Lucius properly here. Hello, Lucius, you violent, venerable, victorious, wicked? No, that's W. That doesn't work. Dude, why did I pick V as a letter? No, okay, I'm just gonna mix it up with W. Okay, W and V. Okay, I'm getting 2 letters. Warm. Wanted. Dude, I'm so bad at this. I'm so damn bad at this. Dude, if anyone can come up with adjectives for Lucius starting on V or W, please let me know. And I'll steal them. Oh crap. My game literally crashed because I tabbed out. That's on me. Sorry about that, y'all. I guess we'll have to replay the start of the DLC. But we're starting the second DLC of this playthrough, y'all. We are playing Mothership Theta, I think it's called. We're literally gonna get abducted by aliens, and I'm not sure what's gonna happen next. And your butt is naked. Yes, that's a detail we cannot omit here. Fall out, I guess. Valborg is, Valborg is the 30th of April. Dude, am I a proper Swede? If I don't know our own holidays. I thought it was the 1st of May, but okay, maybe it's the last of April. Maybe I am one of those people who gets like royally drunk during oh dude, here we see the wildlife in action, a rad scorpion fighting off giant ants. I'm not gonna mess with that. Man used 2 letters, couldn't even get his second hat of counting. I know. Dude, you know, Lucius, what I should do is I should get like a post-it note. And I should just post it like on the side of my screen. With like 10 adjectives just like stacked up. And whenever you enter the stream, I should just like rip it off my screen and be like, okay, Lucius, I got you, man. I got you. I came prepared. How is your plant doing? It's doing well, actually. We can, you know, as we're watching this cutscene again, I can bring her. I am more than happy to bring a good old Gittan to the stream to act. And give us moral support. Yay, Gittan, yes indeed. She's looking healthy, I think. Getting sunlight, getting water. Looking green. W plant. Yes indeed. And I promise I don't paint her with like green colors or anything. It's actually her. And it's not even plastic. Dude, this time around it doesn't seem like dog meat actually died, because like we got a weird pop out where dog meat died last time, but I guess that's not happening now. All right, I'm just gonna skip through the dialogue that we've already seen. There we go. Also, I'd be excited because a new Metro game has been announced. I did see, well, I didn't see the trailer, but as I saw the thumbnail of the trailer. Was it Metro 2035? Well, I haven't seen the trailer. Technically, I've only played one Metro game. Instead of push-ups, kiss the plant. I'll do that. 2039. That's what it was. How does it look, Lucius? Like, I mean, I guess you're excited. You said so yourself, but like, is it good? And what the hell is going on? Ploper is now following. Thank you so much, Ploper, for following. But I was under the impression that you were following us before. Unless this is a new Ploper, in which case, thank you. You should play all the Metro games. I am not all biased, because Metro Exodus is your favorite game of all time. And Nexters42, thank you so much for the follow as well. Hopefully you're excited for this new DLC that we're just about to play. New day, new Ploper. Yeah, I'm very curious about that Ploper follow. That was very interesting. You're welcome. Thank you. Nexters, have you played this DLC before? Because I have no idea what to expect here. Like literally no idea. Except that we're stuck and we're gonna fight aliens. I mean, that I know. The Ploper has been overthrown. Long live the Ploper. I mean, I guess you can. That's something you can do if you want another notification. All right, but okay, Lucius, give us your sales pitch here. Why is Metro Exodus your favorite game of all time? Spoiler free, of course. You know, it's the sales pitch. Long live the Ploper. I mean, we should give some credit to Nexters, right? Nexters is here, bringing in the herald of the new, I don't know, DLC. Love Fallout 3. That's how I found your channel. Oh, great to hear. You know, Fallout 3 was my first Fallout game ever, and so Fallout 3 has a special place in my heart. Even though I played the other ones after that, 4 and New Vegas, I would say that New Vegas is my favorite. But so much nostalgia is still, for Fallout 3. And I've never played the damn DLCs before until now. So let's get going.
I've been here for a little while, but haven't found a way to... Shit. You hear that? It's coming again.
Alright, I guess we're gonna get probed again. Alright, I'm gonna just follow Soma and just do what she says. By the way, Soma, it's a name of another video game. Without the H, at the very least. Which is a horror game. My favorite horror game of all time. You know, speaking of good video games. If you haven't played... If you haven't played Soma before, I strongly suggest it. Or recommend it, because it's... Wait. Okay, they are doing stuff in the other cell. Check your armor, Maven. That's a good idea. Oh yeah, dude, we are butt ass naked. Yep. And we just got the new power armor. And Nexters, we just recently, by the way, finished Operation Anchorage, where we got and anyone else for that matter who's just joined, where you get the T-51B power armor, and now we can't even use it. Based on the trailer, Metro 2039 is looking amazing. Visually, it's stunning. The cinematic trailer does a fantastic job at creating mysteries you just need to answers to, and it's announced to be the darkest story in the series yet. One thing that I know that Metro does really well is setting the atmosphere, especially when you're alone. When you're alone... Okay, let's talk to Soma. She really wants to talk.
I'm thinking maybe now you can understand. It's a good idea to get the hell out of here.
Yeah, dude, you're not getting any, you know, objections from me. Metro Exodus is fantastic, by the way. All right, we have a... all right, we have another Exodus fan, it seems. Okay, what the hell was that thing? Where are they taking that guy? I didn't actually see what we're doing outside.
Giant metal claw scoop somebody up and carrying him off to who knows where? I don't know where they're taking him, and I'm not interested in staying here long enough to find out. We gotta get out of here, kid, now.
My close friend bullied my anime baby girl today. Who's your anime baby girl, and what did they say, Zelda Cutie? Okay, how do we get out of here?
Okay, yeah. Let's do something about getting out. Well, there ain't no easy...
Yo, Excel Wizard, thank you so much for tuning in.
Can't even find anything to pry open. See what's blocking the doorway. I'm thinking they did us a favor, putting us together in here like this. And I say we use it to our advantage.
Okay, what kind of advantage?
They're keeping an eye on us, you know. Watching us. So I say we give them a little show.
Yo, Soma, we have just
give
met,
them a reason
okay?
to pay
I mean, I'm flattered and everything, but...
to us.
Okay, what's your plan? Happy 6-7 day. You know, the annoying part there, Excel Wizard, is that you're completely correct. It is 6-7 day, unless you're from the United States. In that case, it's the 76 day, and I guess that means you have to play Fallout 76. All right, what's your plan?
They want us alive for something. Who knows what? Point is, if it looks like one of us is gonna kill the other, they'll step in to stop it. So that's what we do. We throw a few punches, make it look real, and then jump them when they come in to break it up.
Okay, that's a decent-ass plan. And then what?
Hell if I know, but at least it's a start. It's better than sitting here waiting for them to experiment on us even more.
Wait, what? Dude, because we have the Mysterious Stranger perk. Dude, are we gonna get to like a unique storyline because we have the Mysterious Stranger perk? Oh, that would be so fun. Oh, that would be so fun. Oh, I hope that Mysterious Stranger is gonna like play a part in the story. Oh, that would be hilarious. My enemy BBG is Fyodor Dostoevsky from Bongo Stray Dogs, and apparently his face had a weird shape, according to my friend. Okay, Zelda Cutie. Well, I guess I can do that myself. I'll Google Fyodor Dostoevsky, and I guess we can all bring our own opinions in regards to if he has a weird shape or not. But let me start by just doing this conversation, because my game has a tendency to crash whenever I tab out. Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, I'll hold back on you. Make sure you don't get too roughed up, okay? And you be ready. Soon as they come in to get us, You take him down.
Okay. She's all right. We're gonna do this soon. I'm now just very curious about this this anime character. Give me 1 second, and I'll pull him up. It seems like he's named after like an actual dude. So I did have to add anime. All right. So well, give me 1 second. So this is the character we're talking about. This is your. Has he had? I'm not sure if he has a weird shape or not. But it's like, especially when you bring in the hair into the picture here, it's very square, right? But like just the face itself, I would say is like very anime-esque. I like this picture. He seems like a more of like a mysterious character, I would say. But I wouldn't say that he has like a weird head shape necessarily. But yeah, when you add the hair, it definitely like frames his head. He has met my face in the morning.
We're really fighting now, aren't we?
Alright, let's pretend fight here with Zoma. I love him. He's a terrorist in the show.
Hey, not too hard.
Alright, so you love terrorists.
Hit me. Come on.
Yeah, I'm Soma, don't you worry. Okay, now we're getting a novel here from Lucius in regards to Metro Exodus. Dude, I'm gonna read it soon, Lucius. Don't you worry. But let's start off by beating these aliens. Wait, can I get a weapon maybe? This is gonna take forever otherwise. Yeah, there's nothing to get in the cells, unfortunately.
I'll wake up any minute now. Just need to wake up.
Hey, Soma, I'll be back with you shortly, okay? Yeah, we just have to beat them normally, it seems. No weapons to be found. They are making very, very weird noises, I will say. Okay, we got the shock baton. That's really very, very good. Oh wait, this is the repellent stick! Oh, of course! Soma died. Dude, is it bad that Soma died? Like, isn't she supposed to be like a... We literally have 1 HP left. We're, yeah, 18 out of 480. Guess this is what we're playing with. Alright, I'm gonna quick save. Alright, let's see what why Metro Exodus is great. Okay, firstly, it's in part because of how it pulls forward and continues based on the previous 2 games. A very strong narrative continuation. Secondly, it just looks stunning. Exodus gameplay is also great at really putting weight behind your actions slash choices. Dude, I only played 2033, but I don't remember the game having many choices at all. I mean, sometimes in 2033 you had the option to like take a reward or not, basically, and that was basically it. The level design is clean, the music is amazing, the level design is clean, diverse, and great at setting up feelings. The DLC are a perfect example of how to do DLCs properly. The story does a great job at balancing the action with the calm. Alright, so thus far, I'm getting just like the production level, the aesthetics, that kind of experience is peak based on your first message here. And the characters, like, oh fuck, the characters are so good. Metro in general has always been great at making even random NPCs stand out and feel alive through how alive and real their designs are. But Exodus go above and beyond. The characters really feel like you are journeying with them. They all have their own distinct personality, their own things to do, their own motives and impact on stuff. And the ending is perfect. Okay. based on what you've written here, I do get the feeling that this is a very special game to you, Lucius. I get also, like, the way you're talking about Metro Exodus is very reminiscent of how people tend to talk about, what's it called? Red Dead Redemption 2. Because there you also, oh. Healing archway, oh well, I did need that. And let's also, use some gear here, yeah. Just let her fend for herself. The repellent sticks come back. Exactly. But yeah, as I was saying, Red Dead Redemption is also carried by the characters, as far as I know. I have not played Red Dead Redemption myself either. But maybe there's some similarities there, I'm not sure. But it does seem that you're carrying quite a bit about that game, which is very, very good. Check, Sivet, the Sweden is in the Discord chat. What the hell does that mean? The Sweden is in the Discord chat. Oh yeah, we have a user called Sweden in the chat, that is true. With the IKEA as a profile picture. I'm gonna hazard a guess and say that is Excel Wizard, but if it's not, then I'm not sure what to make of it.
Hi.
I'm back and I have a monster. Welcome back, Stress Test. We are playing.
Off to open the door here. Well,
Release Sally from her
really shut
door.
it off. More like blow it up. If you turn off the coolant, it'll get really
Okay,
hot.
I'll say to you, little girl.
So be careful.
Is that it? A monster, kill it! You know, Stress Test, you're reminiscing us of like a Witcher. You went out into the wilderness, grabbed a monster, and now you're back to claim your pay. Oh, is that thing gonna blow? Indeed. Hello, Sally.
Thanks for letting me out.
Are you a monster?
Thanks. Are you escaping? Do you want to see the rest of this place? I've seen a bunch. I can show you if you want.
Wait, you have seen a bunch? Lead the way.
Great.
Alright, we are being captured by aliens, and we're like very literally here. We're talking about literally oh, dude. We just got a friend, and now we don't have the friend anymore. Assuming maybe she's coming back. Yeah, okay, she's opening the door for us. That's actually very good.
See? I told
Gitan,
you
is
I
she
could
okay?
help.
I mean, you tell me what you think. I personally think that Gitan is doing good. Selacuity was also very, very concerned about Gitan's health, which is, you know, very, very reasonable. But I think she's looking healthy. She's looking green, living her best life. I hope. She doesn't really have much options living here with me. How did you do that?
There's wires and stuff inside the wall there. A while ago, I learned which ones to put together to make the doors work. There's all kinds of stuff in the walls, but I guess you're too big to see. But that's okay. I can get to it just fine. Come on, we need to get to the big engine room so I can show you the rest of this place. I can help you even more.
How the hell does this little girl here get like opportunity to just wander around? Because Soma told us that rip Soma, by the way. Soma told us that we were being monitored. Like, they should see her like escaping from her cell. Yeah, how do you know so much about this place?
Oh, I've been here a while. A long while. Sometimes I can sneak out of my cell and go explore. I've seen
Oh,
bunch
right,
of
so
the
they
shit.
they
It's
do
pretty
notice her and
They
just
always
catch her
catch me
again.
and put me
I
back
see,
here.
I see. Okay. Alright. 2033 definitely has less choices than Last Light and Exodus. Here's the thing though. Metro gives you many choices without ever telling you that those choices exist. Ah, small interaction, listening to random NPCs talk, etc. Okay, so it's like hidden triggers. I kind of see what what you mean here. I know that the Coffin of Anne and Lele had... love the nails, by the way. The nails aren't like super well done anymore. Like, you know, the paint has started to come off. But this is from the wrestling show this weekend. Thank you, by the way. But yeah, in the Coffin of Anne and Lele, sometimes you're making like weird decisions or like hitting triggers that you don't even know are triggers. I assume it's similar in this game. Since you've already played 2033, I can say this. Metro games have a good and bad ending. The more immersed understanding you are of the world, the higher your hidden score gets, which is how you unlock the good ending. So knowing if an action is good or bad rewards you with a good ending. Ah, I see. That is also similar how they do the good or bad Shadowheart in Baldur's Gate 3. For those of you who don't know, Shadowheart is a companion character in Baldur's Gate 3, and you can basically turn her into a good guy or a bad guy, depending on a hidden score. And you don't, like, there's no way in the game of telling you if you have a good or bad score with Shadowheart. It's like all the triggers are hidden. I assume it's a similar thing happening here.
I'll stay.
Alright, back to Fallout, I suppose. And trying to make sense of this new... Okay, this guy is gonna get splattered. This shock baton is insanely strong. Okay, now we have a sledgehammer. Ooh, and now we're getting guns. Wait, what? Oh, all of our gear! Yes, okay! Nice! Alright, so we're actually gonna be able to play with the new power armor suit that we got. I was actually kind of afraid that wasn't gonna be the case. Alright, we don't need the shock batons anymore, because we have the sword, the Jingwei shock sword. Dude, and I guess we're just gonna gauss rifle the crap out of these guys. Dude, I look forward to this. We should also have the stim pack. Yeah. There we go. Full health. Now we're ready to tango. I'm sad I missed the match, if you call it that in wrestling. Sure, I'm sad too, but remember, there will always be more opportunities. If you're interested, there is one move from the show that someone, or rather my opponent, put into his Instagram story that we can watch together if you like. We can't watch the entire match because, well, I haven't like received footage of it just yet. But if you're interested, we can again watch one move, literally only one move from the match. Maybe as a teaser.
I guess they're already looking for
if
us.
you're interested.
I can sneak past them in the vents, but you're too big to fit. We'll have to figure out how to get around.
Yeah, I'll handle this.
But I can help.
Yeah. Now that I have my gear, I am very, very confident in our ability to survive. Now, right, give me 1 second here, and I'll bring up the footage. Oh. Oh, maybe I can't bring up the footage actually. I might be lying here. Yeah, I am lying. I guess the story only has like a limited is only up for a limited time. Okay, yeah. I'm a huge liar. I can't actually show you the footage. I'm sorry. Well, in that case, I'll guess we'll have to wait until I get like the full match instead of just clips. Very sorry about that, y'all. How dare you? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll try to make it up to you, but by actually giving you well more of the match later. The game will let you know when you hit a trigger, but knowing what the trigger are is probably up to the player to figure out. Yo, mysterious stranger, what's up? Oh, and I'm getting absolutely splattered here. Oh, that guy wasn't actually knocked on his ass. Yeah, stores are up for 24 hours. Ah, I guess that's why. Oh, I guess I'm also like outing myself as an Instagram noob here. Because yeah, I was able to see it yesterday. There will always be light at the end of the tunnel. Oh, Ploper, I feel like a very wise man has said that to you before.
Down the hall. Just stay here, and I'll try and get this door open for you. Maybe it's this other one.
Social media noob. We got excited over here. Yeah, I'm very, very sorry. But all right, I'll you know, in the next few days, there should be more footage coming up, and I'll be sure to let you know. Okay. Come on. Come on. I wonder if you can actually use the alien gear. I assume not, because well they're tiny. You can get alien epoxy, whatever that means.
Or don't.
They are using some sort of disintegrator. Yeah, some sort of gun. And an atomizer. What the hell are these weapons? Okay, the atomizer only did 30 damage, and the disintegrator seems to be very strong. 57 damage. You basically don't have to reload the weapon. Okay, I think this is what I'm gonna use. At least for now. There are 5 video game franchises I can infinitely geek out over. Inazuma 11, Sonic, Evil Within, Resident Evil, and of course Metro. Did you get into Evil Within after playing Resident Evil? Because I know that those games are very similar. I have not played the Evil Within myself, but it's a game I have actually looked at a bit earlier, and I did buy it just to like use it or get it on in my library, and I've been planning to play it before, but I've you know, it just hasn't happened yet, I suppose. Alien biogel. So many like new items there, but I guess that makes a lot of sense.
There's a door on the left I can open though. You should try and go that way. Sorry.
Alright, so I guess we're just gonna have her crawling around in the vents as we're fighting through this. It's the reverse for me. I started with Evil Within, and that's how I searched for more and found Resident Evil. Oh, that's very interesting. I know that many people have, you know, Resident Evil as a basically a childhood franchise, which is, you know, it's so near and dear to them. Oh. It's a bit annoying to aim with this weapon, I will admit. Alright, but in that case, shouldn't you also be interested in Silent Hill? Or it's not just a franchise you haven't like gotten around to playing yet? Okay. I will say this about the DLCs we have played thus far in Fallout, or Fallout 3, I mean. The design. I didn't know that they came up as hostile to me. I mean, I did notice them running away. That is true. so I probably didn't like need to kill them. But yeah, like the design of these DLCs thus far have been more akin to like a single player shooter rather than an RPG, for better or for worse. What to get here? Maybe I don't know. Nothing here is like super exciting, to be honest. It's maybe like Action Girl or I don't know. Yeah, let's do Action Girl. Who cares? Also, Darksider is an honorable mention. Darksiders. I've never played a Darksiders game. I almost killed Zelda, but I forgive her. Shouldn't she forgive you? What's happening here? What did I miss? Well, we have been crawling through this. I assume this is a spaceship, right? And we're getting the help from a little girl who basically knows the ins and outs of this place. And I guess we're killing enemies as we're going along. I honestly tried to get into Silent Hill, but it never really clicked for me. I think they just feel too sluggish, incohesive to me. But like gameplay wise, like if ignore the setting, we ignore the story. Just gameplay wise, it isn't like Silent Hill basically the same thing as Resident Evil. Also, they then please Radiance. Oh yes. Zelda is yeah, Zelda is non-binary. I'm happy Radiance calmed down. What has happened? Like, is it war going on right now in the Discord? What's happening? Let's see if we can repair the disintegrator. No, we cannot. All right, let's drop then one. What does a non-binary samurai do to the enemies? They slash them. What? That is what you meant, right, Proper? That is probably the best message I've ever read in my entire life. That is insane level dad humor. Okay. Discord is going crazy, Steven. All right. Do I need to? Do I need to step in? All right, let's have a little look here. All right, Sweden, whoever this person is writing some Swedish, and now we're talking about genders. And Tess is the queen of monster. This we know. And Zelda is getting killed over Radiance's pizza. Alright, Sweden just keeps writing in Swedish. Someone's sins are being forgiven. Someone needs to do 20 push-ups. Alright, Radiance insists that Italian pizza is better, which is obviously not the case. Okay, it seems like there's a lot of lore here to go over, and my game crashed. Dude, I should probably stop like tabbing out of the game so that we can avoid these crashes. Your name is Zelda, and Zelda is a girl, so I get confused sometimes. I guess that makes sense. What did you say? You know my opinions, right? In regards to Italian cuisine. Well, pizza-shaped cuisine at the very least. I think that until I actually like go to Italy and eat a pizza made by proper Italians in the proper way, I feel like this is gonna be like a disagreement we will have to the end of our days. Silent Hill and Resident Evil definitely have overlap in their gameplay. Yeah, I think the main point where they really differ is combat. Shouldn't that be the same too? I mean, okay, from Resident Evil 4 and onwards, I know that Resident Evil is really taking a different turn. Well, I know that because I've played it myself, right? But before Resident Evil 4, at least I feel like they are kind of similar, even in gameplay. Based purely on things I've seen. Like, remember, I haven't really played these games myself. Exploration is definitely a bigger part of Silent Hill, while Resident Evil feels more like a guided escape room. That I'll take your word for, because again, I am not experienced in these games. Please do not kill Seven Radiance. I gotta admit though, I prefer Silent Hill. I mean, that is a completely like viable opinion. To each their own, right? I know that during our Resident Evil playthrough, Eno made a similar comment. Oh, here we go. I'm also vatsing myself to glory here. I will think about that. Thank you so much for the alien biogel appears to have side effects. That doesn't sound good. What kind of side effects? I just wanted to heal. You're not supposed to go here, it seems like. But he's entertainment. Ah! I am stuck. There we go. Do not touch the sparking thing. Just keep walking. We can always create a clone, but remember, the clone will never be better than the original. At most, it will be equivalent to the original. I wonder if you should take the biogel. Oh, hello.
I'll stay here until it's safe, okay?
Yeah, sure. I haven't, like, even for a second, I haven't really considered where to go. I'm alien worm food. I guess I'm just like walking through these hallways. Again, like this is more akin to a single-player first-person shooter experience rather than an RPG, which is not bad per se, but it's very different compared to the base game of Fallout 3. Not gonna lie, my first reaction would have been to shoot Sally, just out of habit. You would probably not be alone in that reaction. I mean, she's given that all you see are just hostiles, right? I get the feeling that what's that? Oh, this is kind of cool, actually. I get the feeling that you are getting kind of trigger happy. I think this is supposed to be space, but the but the skybox is so damn like close to the player. Like it feels like these stars are like, I don't know, 10 meters away from us or something, and the sun, if that's supposed to be the sun, is like just behind that. Okay, I will say, like, in terms of like, I don't know, aesthetically pleasing space skyboxes, I've seen better than this. But I guess that's not supposed to be like the core of this experience. We're supposed to be in a spaceship.
Okay, I'll show you what I found. If you want to get out of here, I think it'll help. Come on, follow me.
That's what I've been doing. I'll report the divine results tomorrow. Okay, we'll see what you have come up with when it comes to
Aw, nuts.
punishing me.
They turned it off.
They've done
Last
the
time I was
parallax
here,
wrong.
I used this to get to the top of the ship. It's kind of like an elevator, only it doesn't just go up and down. Feels sort of tingly too.
Okay, so I
They
teleported.
must be pretty angry that we're exploring.
Yeah, they've
I
been
know.
shooting us.
Come on, I know another way up.
All right, we keep following the Sally. Fair enough. What do you mean by they done the parallax wrong? Is it a comment in regards to space? Is this like the core or something? Right, now we have a quest marker. Reach the engineering core of the ship. Alright. I guess that's like the other side of that door that we tried to get through.
So, this is it. Pretty neat, huh? I never had the courage to wake them up, but I think you're going to need to. The spaceman has a suit, and we need him to use
Oh, so no, wait, no. Sally, you can't do that to me, man. If there's a spacesuit, we should be able to go outside into space ourselves. Yeah, why do we need a spaceman? Let's start there.
Well, because he's got a spacesuit.
Sure, but
Can't go
we
out
can't
in
take the
space
spacesuit
without
for
one.
ourselves.
And if we're going to escape, we need to go outside. If they turn out the elevator things, that's the only other way to go. So we need a suit. See? Simple.
Sure, but why do we need another person? Here's what I say about the combat. Here's why I say the combat is really different between RE and SH. Resident Evil combat is very much centered around inventory research management, yes, and thus about clever usage of your tools, knowing when to avoid. Silent Hill's combat, meanwhile, is much more focused on overwhelming the player with panic and pushing the player to keep their heads cool, which is weird because Resident Evil bosses is constantly on your ass, while SH bosses keep running away from you to ambush. Based on the one Resident Evil game I played, I wouldn't say constantly on your ass. That depends on the boss. Because I remember, for instance, I forgot the name, but the dude who literally throws explosive barrels at you in Resident Evil 4. That guy definitely gives you time to I don't know, run around and get resources and reload and things like that. But I don't really have a reference point other than, the one Resident Evil game I have played. Praying to gods I do not believe in. Parallax is the effect where some objects move to side more or less depending on their distance to you. The stars fell closer than the sun because they move more, which is what objects do when they're closer. I see. And yes, I agree with you on that, Ploper. The parallax, the stars, they felt way too close. Based or compared to what they should feel like, yeah, at least in my opinion. You're the only one. Who are these people?
I don't know. I've never talked to them. Sometimes I'd come and look at them and wonder why they're dressed like that. You see that one guy? He has this really neat suit on, like armor or something.
I mean, look
And
at
that other
my
guy,
armor.
He looks just like a cowboy. I saw pictures of cowboys in books. I never saw a real one though.
Right, so
This
these are like people in cryo stasis, basically. Yeah. So, oh no! Oh, this is kind of cool. Oh no! All right. So what I think is happening here is that the aliens have abducted people from the Earth, right? And they abducted like a samurai from Earth like a couple of years ago, I guess, or hundreds of years ago. And this is probably like an American soldier, right? This is the same armor that they use in Operation Anchorage. This is some sort of NASA astronaut. And this is like a cowboy, right? And now all of us are gonna work together to beat this menace. I kind of want to speak to them first, to be honest.
Where are they? Where are the little buggers?
Called aliens, Hayseed.
Aliens, green men, hell, you can call them piles of horse shit for all I care. So you woke me, huh? Who the hell are you?
I'm a human.
Human like me, huh? And just how do I know you aren't working with the little green bastards that stuck me in that thing?
Okay, I'm already annoyed with this Paulson guy. If I were working with aliens, why would I set you free?
You got a point there, kid. Letting me out of that thing does count for something. Tell you what, I usually ride solo, but I'll stick with you for now. You try and pull anything stupid, and I'll bury
Can we shoot this guy?
お主は何者？ここはどこだ？拙者の剣はどこだ？
Any weebs in chat that want to translate? Chief Mendes, he's more so a set-piece spectacle fight in his final phase, which is the other kind of boss Arya has. Okay, fair enough. But even a boss like Major Krauser, I mean, he is on your ass. Now maybe Krauser was actually a bad example, because he is actually on your ass. Same thing with like the chainsaw guys, even though I'm not sure if the chainsaw guy is literally a boss, more like a mini boss maybe. Yeah, you're probably right. What about me? Of course you too, but do not tell Radiance. I'm hoping me and Radiance have an agreement right now, that Radiance won't kill me and we can work side by side in our divinity. But Selcutie, does this mean that in the cosmic order of things, Radiance is on top, followed by you? Like, both of you are still divine beings, right? But like different orders of divine beings. Is that what I'm getting here? You're a weeb. Translate. All right. What are you saying?
拙者の剣はどこだ？今すぐ返さぬか？
Yeah. I can't understand you.
何を言っておるのだ？さっぱりわからん。なんとかしてくれ。
Cool.
What's going on? Who are all these people?
Your uniform. It looks familiar, but I can't place it. Oh, I can. Operation Anchorage.
My what? Who the hell are you? Oh my god. Wait a minute. Aliens! I was taken by aliens! You must be the aliens trying to get into my mind. Well, that's not gonna work. Private Elliot Takorian, U.S. Army medic. Serial number 3477809. That's all I'm telling you.
I can promise you I'm not an alien. In fact, I was abducted just like you.
I don't know. Maybe you assumed human form. I heard they can do that. Or you are human, but they took over your mind. We have no idea how limitless their powers are.
I want to get off the ship and get back home.
You do? Then you're telling me the truth. Those aliens took you too.
Oh, that's all it took to
I
convince
just wanna
him?
get
Okay,
out of here
fair.
and get back to things the way they were. Back with my guys. Wait a minute. My men, my unit. Have you seen them?
No.
What if they're lost or frozen like I was? Or even dead? I'm responsible
Dude, it would be
for them.
so much fun
Please,
if
you
all
mean
of these
what you
people that
say,
you put out of
that we're
stasis
all in
can
this
be
together,
like can be
then
rescued
you
and
gotta
follow you
help me
in the
find out what
wasteland.
happened to them.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Sorry.
And the last person.
Hi, lady.
Oh, we are gonna get to use the spacesuit ourselves.
Oh no! That poor astronaut. Those freezers are so dangerous. Sometimes people don't wake up. I guess you better take his suit. You're going to have to go if he can't. But first, you have to get to the door to the outside. They'll be waiting for you. But you can suck out all the air and part of the ship, so they won't get in your way. They have these generator things that power parts of the ship and make sure it has air. You'll have to turn some of them off. There's one in the cryo lab, one in the hangar bay, and one where they make the robot. Once they're all broken, and then once you get to the top of the ship, you can turn the teleporter thing. I guess it's time for me.
Alright, I have to go. Alright, so this is a very, very hand-holdy experience. Which, again, isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it's not what I expect from Fallout. And now we need to use the spacesuit, it's him. We are gonna go on the outside, so at least we got that going for it, which is very, very fun. Okay, and we need to destroy, yeah, generators in each and every one of these places. Cool. That shouldn't be too bad, I hope. Important question, Seven. When did you water Gittan last? I think it was yesterday. Now, I might be a weird one here. When it comes to watering plants, I don't like have set days. Like, here's the thing. Gittan, and now we're talking about this, my plant here. She is resting on the side of my sink, basically, like on the windowsill that's right over there. And whenever I do my dishes, if I do my dishes, I sometimes just look over to my right and be like, huh, it's been a while since I watered the plant. And then I just put the plant under the sink, water it for just a second, and that's that. And so like I don't like actively think about watering my plants. It's just something that I think about like in the moment, like when I'm there. Okay, this is just worker dudes. But I literally only own a single plant. In my entire apartment, there's only the one plant that I have. So I feel like this is doable. But if you're living with multiple plants, I feel like you need to like... What the hell is this? Drone cannon? Damage 1 billion essentially. Pips error 26. File not found. I'm gonna try this weapon on you. Interesting. Okay, I am very much over encumbered, so I need to drop some things. So this like essentially shoots like an explosive orb. I don't have that many skill points into big weapons or whatever it's called, so it's not that efficient. Bro got pulverized. Oh, that he did. Yeah, just look at them, and you will see when they need water. Okay, so you're the same as me, then, stress test. That you don't like have specific dates or whatever, or days when you water your plants. It's just something that you know you're going off just the feels. She looks beautiful, so I think you're doing good. Okay, thank you. I low-key think it's good that I at least have one plant. It keeps me honest. Bro got pulverized. Oh yes. I'm not sure if this is a good weapon for me though. Again, like my character is not really built for those that kind of weapon. Yeah, this weapon deals way more damage. At least for me. There we go. Okay, I'm taking a lot of damage myself, and we're not getting more stim packs on the ship. So whenever I see one of these gates, I should use them. I feel like. Just to preserve some resources. My answers are really late because I have no Wi-Fi. I'm in the countryside. Ooh. Are you on like a mini vacation or something? Stress test. Okay, where the hell do we need to go? We need to go here. Oh, we need to jump over this thing. No, I forget about them, so I just look and see they are sad and need water. Okay. That's probably not a good thing, right? If you're like, imagine like you're a doctor, say, and then you just like happen to notice that one of your patients is dying, and then you're like, oh crap, I probably should take care of them. Repair. High repair skill is needed to set it with a slight delay. An overload should cause detonation and provide a way through. And I don't have the skill. Alright, so that just makes me take damage. That's fine. There we go. Better Wi-Fi than here in any case. Hey, oh. My answers are late because I overthink everything I say and write. That's fine, Ploper. You know, as a challenge, I challenge you right now, right here, right now, Ploper. Write the first thing that plops into your mind right now. Like the thing that's your surfer's thought right now. No, okay. Fair enough. That is I accept. I accept your answer. They have not died. Okay. I'm in my apartment, but the Wi-Fi has moved to the house yesterday. Ah, I see. The house that you're moving into. Okay, I'm taking some damage here. I'm gonna again just see if I can get some teleportation matrix robot assembly. I'm gonna heal up first before I do anything. Same, but it's worse now. Wait, are you less confident when it comes to writing compared to earlier? Stress test. Yes. That, I mean, that's fair, but I would hope that you're feeling more safe and secure in the chat the more time that passes. But maybe that's not the case. That's a trippy experience right there. I don't think there's literally any reason to be up here though. Alright. My answers take long because I think I'll say something stupid, some super shit if I don't read it through it twice. The same as me. So there are more similarities to you than one might realize then. As in, all of you are basically like worried about the same thing. I guess there is where I have an advantage, right? I don't have to write anything. I just say things. But that also means that there are less filters, if that makes sense, in regards to what I'm saying and thinking, which could be good, could be bad. Why is this alien like a mega boss? Let's see here, medics. Let's grab some jet. Sure, a buff out and medics. There we go. My answers are answers. I mean, you are a divine being, right? So you don't have to worry about such. Okay, this guy. All right. This is how we deal with these guys. We use the shock sword. We run ahead and we start stacking up the damage over time effect. This might not be the play. You know, I might be wasting my time here. Okay. Not dead, but dying. Yeah, we're down to our last impacts. I probably should not have done that. I did feel more safe, but then something happened, and I went backwards. I see. That is sad, of course, but I hope that things are going in the right direction at the very least. I think I will accidentally tell y'all I'm about to do suicide, which I won't yet. I mean, you have told us about how you're feeling, right? So at least you have told us that. But as long as you're writing, you're still with us. You like commas, they make you. That's not a good thing to say. You're a divine being. That is true. Okay, I think we did the quest objective here, right? Yeah, so that is what we need to do in 3 locations. So we just did that at the robot assembly. Now we need to do that at the hangar and the cryolabs. And I guess this teleporter right here will take us back. I hate the visual effect whenever you take the teleporter. It hurts my eyes. But I think we're back to the start now. Yes. I should homicide my suicide. Why does anyone needs to die? Yeah, I didn't commit suicide to spite the universe. I mean, you know, I accept it, okay? Cause as long as you're finding a reason to keep going, that's good enough. Hey, Communist Smeagol, yo, what's up? How did the wrestling go? Did your alter ego villain win this time? Communist Smeagol, I am happy and proud to announce that yes, my wrestling alter ego did win the match that took place during this Saturday. Unfortunately, I do not have any clips or anything from the match that I can show you. I thought I had, but that wasn't the case. But that being said, as soon as I get some footage or pictures or anything from the match, I'll definitely make sure to let you know. But thus far, be assured and be happy that Deacon Dread is indeed did indeed win the match. Deacon Dread is actually on a bit of a winning streak at the moment, for better or for worse. But there's something that tells me that my opponent will not take this defeat lying down, okay? Something tells me that something else is gonna happen. But there also has been quite a big change to my character. For instance, I did not actually wear face paint this Saturday. It's actually the first time ever that I ever wrestled a match using my own face. And I'll be honest, I did not like it. Or like, I mean, I like, you know, the match and I like wrestling, but I prefer to wrestle with face paint on. It is what it is. You don't remember your little frog that jumped out from your mouth when we talked about commas? Was that a comment towards Zelda Cutie? I don't commit suicide because I don't want to die single. But when I'm dating, I also don't want to die. Well, in that case, at least you have a way to remain alive. You never find anyone, right? Never find a partner, and you will live, outlive us all. Did you see I Show Speed or whatever his name is, Jump Slam Logan Paul? I did see some sort of match between Logan Paul and I Show Speed. Yes. It's kind of insane. I mean, I understand why they're doing it, but I feel it's kind of insane still that that WWE has, at least to some extent now, turned into influencers fighting influencers. That being said, both Logan Paul and I Show Speed are very, very athletic people, and I did see I Show Speed like taking a few bumps before he did his like jumping move on the table. So they have definitely been trained, and they are both in way better shape than I am, right? So they definitely like deserve to be there. At least based on their wrestling skills. But that is of course not why they're there. They are there because they are influencers. And very, very popular ones at that. But I assume you have watched that as well, Comedy Smeagol. Yes, I don't remember, and I lied. The comments are to you, Seved. Wait, what? I use combos and a jumping frog? Jumped out? Wait, or what? You wrote something like that before. I am completely lost. I do not remember what we're talking about here. But I want to date. Well. Oh, here we have a puzzle. As long as you're staying alive, you are allowed to date. That is my proxy parental ultimatum here. Is it common for them to jump from that high onto someone though? I wouldn't say it's common necessarily. I mean, it is something that has been happened before. It's a high flying move, so to speak. What the hell happened there? I mean, I have jumped from the top rope before, not to the outside of the ring that I Show Speed did, which is of course a lot more dangerous but also a lot more impressive. Dude, I've no idea what I'm doing. By the way, I'm just pressing all the buttons here. But yeah, like a high spot or high flying maneuver like that, it's not common per se, because you know, if it was common, it wouldn't be like a spectacle to watch, right? But it has happened before. That doesn't like diminish the impressiveness or the risk, I guess, related to such a maneuver. Oh, maybe you're supposed to use... Oh, I think I know what's going on. You're probably supposed to use those pillars in order to deal damage to the enemies. Love isn't everything in the world. That is true. I mean, I know that many people live for love and say that love is everything. And that is absolutely fair. To think that, like, it's not like an unreasonable thing to think, but it's not something I personally share. I'm sorry, I'm confusing you, Seva. That is okay, but I'm just trying to like understand where that comment came from or what I missed. Love is something I want alongside with other things. Yeah, that is I think a very, very reasonable approach to love. Probably should figure out what the hell to do here. Yeah, so you can deal damage using these buttons. That is probably like the main reason for being here. Yeah, the aliens are being like knocked around like crazy. But is this the only thing you're supposed to do? Okay, if there's anyone who has played this DLC before, in the chat at the moment, please let me know if I'm like missing anything. See that little guy? Love will come, but there is so much more in life to live for. Oh yes, oh yes. Like video games. Spoken like a true addict. Trust me, if you suffer for love, you just don't care. Move on and forget about that useless thing. You know, that is sound advice, Radiance. I will say though that you're making it sound a lot easier than it probably is. Because if you truly love someone, right, that person is probably usually like an important person in your life. And even though sometimes, like, for whatever reason, like, love doesn't triumph and people separate and whatever, sometimes that happens. But that doesn't make it easy to get over. Even though, yes, you're supposed to do get over it and keep living for the future. Save it. I was threatened once again over food. Should I be scared? That depends, I guess. What opinion did you pose and what was the threat? I'm not even getting a spear. Oh, are you supposed to go inside here? Yes, yeah, okay, so, okay, I was just wasting time. Sorry about that, y'all. I didn't even realize I got access to the generator. Alright, so that should do it, and this teleporter should get us out of here. Cool. Maybe don't answer to be safe, or maybe ask, and what do you like first? I mean, it ain't that hard. I was safe this time. Dude, food is something we take very seriously here, it seems. Alright, this teleporter did not activate, so there's no shortcut to get back, I suppose. Alright, so I guess we just take the long way back. But Stress says, if it's not like sensitive information or anything, I would love to know about your comment regarding frogs and parentheses. Again, assuming it's a safe thing to share.
Yeah! Only one more of those generators is all you need to take care of, and we can get to the bridge and kick some alien butt!
Hell yeah! What do you know about this Toshiro Kago guy?
I think he's from the Earth's past. There are people frozen all over the ship that the aliens grabbed, wearing funny old-time clothes and stuff.
Makes sense.
Don't...
Ooh. This looks funky. Okay. Listen. Listen. I have some bad news. Okay? You see, I'm gonna end stream right here, right now. Okay. At least you're taking this news well, Excel Wizard. Like, okay, I'm okay with this. Traitor! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This has to happen. But listen. There's always light! I'm not okay. I'm sorry, Radiance. I'm very, very sorry. Only you are a traitor. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel. You bitch! Sorry, didn't mean that. You know, in this instance right here, Sella Cutie, you are allowed to say those things. The light, no, but you're right. Sivet. Talesättet en groda hoppa ut ur din mun is not a real frog. I was bullying myself for not using commas and dots, and you answered with I like commas. They make me come. But I said that a long time ago, right? In another stream. But that saying that you said, but that was Swedish for if a frog jump out of your mouth. Oh, as in, like, you like blurt something out. Is that what you're saying? It's not a saying that I am familiar with myself. Justice for Sevocracy. But listen, I'm ending stream right here, right now. But there's always light at the end of the tunnel. Because we will be back tomorrow. Starting at 6 p.m. Central European Summertime. Streaming some more Fallout 3. Playing through the rest of this DLC. With all of the aliens. Doing all of the alien things. Again, tomorrow at 6 p.m. So drop a follow if you want to be notified when we go live. Love you, BBGs, and we all love you as well, Zelda Cutie. And with all that being said, wherever you are in the world, I hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing great. I hope you're having a great time. And I hope to see you again tomorrow, or in the future in general. Because it's very, very, very fun and enjoyable to have you here and share these games and these stories with all of you. I hope my divine powers will grant you a good night to you all. I hope so too, Radios. I hope so too. I will fix this confusion in Discord later. Alright, alright. So with all that being said, W stream, W chatting, W democracy. Yes! W all those things. Thank you for today. Thank you so much, Restless, for being here. As well as everyone else, of course. With all that being said, save it out.